She was always telling her story, how she survived gun violence and how people need to turn around and be peaceful and not resort to gun violence. And she was shot in the head, and she survived that.
"20-year-old Laniyah Murphy was a smart and educated young woman with a bright and promising future. She graduated as a salutatorian of her graduating class at Perspective Leadership Academy in 2020 and was often described as a leader and a champion. She would go on to attend Governor State University, where she would major in sociology. Her personality was infectious, and she was easily considered the life of the party amongst family and friends. She was well beyond her years and was incredibly socially conscious. In 2018, at the age of 16, Laniyah would miraculously survive a gunshot wound to the head and later go on to help to save a friend who was shot in May of 2020. She used that terrifying experience to speak out against Chicago's gun violence the following year in Washington, D.C., on behalf of St. Sabina's Brave Youth Leaders Program, where she was a mentor. She was out to change society, starting in her South Side community. Laniyah fit the description of what a brave youth leader is: very vocal and not afraid to speak out about things that are not right in their community. She was the reason a lot of youth joined the program during the time she was there. Around 6:15 p.m. on the evening of January 4th, Laniyah was sitting in a parked car on the block of South Wallace Street in Chicago's West Pullman neighborhood when suddenly the unthinkable happened.
A Governor State University student is shot to death in Chicago. Laniyah Murphy was killed on the city's south side. As CBS 2's Jermont Terry tells us, her murder comes as a shock to friends because she was an activist working to prevent gun violence.
If this vibrant smile did not catch your attention, friends say Laniyah Murphy's presence guaranteed to draw you in.
She was bold in her personality. Everyone loved her and liked her.
Tuesday evening, just 4 days into the new year, the 20-year-old's life ended. A single bullet from an unknown shooter hit her in the head while she sat in this car near 122nd and Wallace in West Pullman.
She was a victim of this tragedy, but at the same time, she was a champion with her peers. And that's why it hurts.
Lamar Johnson is the violence prevention coordinator with Bold Resistance Against Violence Everywhere, or BRAVE. Murphy joined the anti-violence youth group at St. Sabina despite never attending the Southside school.
She was a leader for her peers.
And Murphy was brave and bold for the cause.
She also spoke on our behalf in Washington, D.C. She spoke at Purdue University about gun violence prevention.
She graduated high school in 2020 as salutatorian and remained active with the youth group. As police search for whoever caused this scene, leaving a bigger void in the hearts of so many, Johnson says it will only ramp up Brave's efforts to stop the violence.
And she means so much to so many people.
It was devastating to know she died by the identical gun violence in opposition to which she rallied. The murder of Laniyah left a void in the hearts of many: her parents, her family, her peers, her school, as well as the organizations she was affiliated with. She meant so much and was held in such high regards amongst many. Following her passing, St. Sabina Brave, as well as her family, honored her life and others who have fallen victim to gun violence with a balloon release outside of the St. Sabina. There are many Laniyahs in Chicago. In the past and in the present, plenty of youth with bright futures, great personalities that can contribute to societies have their lives cut short due to senseless gun violence. Her peers with brave youth leaders at the St. Sabina Church are determined to not allow Laniyah's death to be a number on Chicago's long list of murders. They intend to keep her legacy going as another reason to fight gun violence and find the person responsible for taking her far too soon. As of right now, there is no one in custody, and an investigation by the Chicago Police Department is ongoing.